much for joining us as above, so below. We're talking about Venusian energy, aka Venus energy. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for being a part of my live. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are truly rooted and deeply rooted in ATRS, which is African traditional religion. To each and every one of you guys, my Fedi Foon, my Fedi Foon Oshun. What's up there, my baby Scorpio? Yes, baby. We gonna talk about some stuff on tonight, on this day. Actually, another day of power of mine. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, I want you to know, tune in, because what I do on my live is teach universal laws, and they're applicable to each and every one, no matter whether you're in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Paulo, Mystic, Ajay. What's up there, Renee in the house? Got that 69. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And then we got my son from Philadelphia, Chris, in the house, Sagittarius. Then I got my Boaz in the house, Pisces, coming in strong. What it be? How is everybody doing? They go my Karen O'Brien. Come on up here, Gemini. And then we got Gemini back to back. Mama Susan in the house. Gemini, come on up in the house. We are dealing with, as above, so below, Venus energy. Y'all know I say Venusian. I am cleansing my bear claw right now. I'm using benzoin. This is what it looked like in raw form. For all of y'all that like it raw, but this is what it looked like, literally and figuratively. Cleaning it, because I have been putting it to work on my day of power. To each and every one of you guys, I want to say thank you so much for the beautiful comments. Chris, I saw your comment. It was, let me tell you something, y'all really helping people, and know what we doing? We helping people with the truth. One thing I don't need is a false testimony or exaggerated testimony. It is truly an opportunity for y'all to grow and develop. And I love what my ATRS had testified about the chakra incense. That some of you guys have purchased at some incense burning. Let me tell y'all something. I thank God, because a lot of times people are ashamed of the practices that they're in, and I have been blessed with a people that do not mind testifying openly about what spirit is doing in their life, and we give honor. First of all, I'd like to say hello to my Madrina and to my Padrino, to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Paulo, Mystic, and Ajay. It is what's up, Kimberly people? I ain't seen you in a minute, my Pisces from Carolinas. Thank you so much for being with us. But I just really appreciate that, because not only does it bless me, but it also blesses many of the people that are out here that are watching this live. Oh, thank you so much. But it just like, you know, the idea, a lot of times people are affected positively from my messages, but they don't necessarily feel comfortable at posting it. So I always like to acknowledge all of you guys that do not have a problem on my social media platform honoring the spirits, the ancestors, the Egun, the Moretos, and I really, really thank God for many of you guys. This is going to be a really powerful night, and like I said, one of the things about in my classes and the things that I teach in there, I am gearing melanated people to fall in love with their Arche and to understand who they are and to be the divine beings that we were created to be in this earth realm, and so we can stop looking to each other people to as approval. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and rising sign is Pisces. So I don't understand it, but there's a lot of people out here. Stormy said, I got my package. What? Yay! What's up, Shamari? My Cancer from Chi-Town. And then look at Nicole, my Fedi Foon. Oh yeah. That's a Taurus in the house. My Fedi Foon, Oshun. I'm going to be talking about Oshun energy. To all of my Christian buddies out here that you practice the ATRs and you in the church, I'm gonna break this stuff down to you. And to all of y'all that had enough of the church, but you left the church to go practice the ATR, this gonna hit home. You don't fool with the church, but the church on the inside, it's gonna hit home. And to all of you that understand universal laws, it is going to rock your world on tonight. There go my eldest son, Trey, in the house. Cancer. That moon in Aries and rising sign is Sagittarius. What's up, Nikki Smith in the house? What's up there, Arkansas? You made me think about Cheryl Underwood. Yes. She's the comedian. I love Cheryl Underwood. She's from Arkansas. So, we're going to rock it tonight. I am excited. And I'm going to share some very powerful conjure on tonight. And y'all know on my platform, I teach real magic. Don't matter where you at, what you doing. I don't care how long you've been in this, just started, or if you claim to be advanced, it's going to hit home. What's up there, Jazz? Salutation from Augusta, Georgia, Sagittarius. So when we talk about on my platform, I teach real magic, everyday magic, spirituality, and I also teach people that understand that Christianity came out of Egyptology, and some people say Kemet, and so we have a better understanding of the foundation by which I teach and I preach on my platform. I do realize, sir, man, I ain't for everybody. I understand that everybody can't hack me, but what I do understand that a lot of people take my information, because at the end of the day, whether you like me or dislike me, I still teach the truth, and so therefore, whether you are a success rate or a failure, the truth is what it is. So I am burning benzo, and I told some of you guys just came in, this is what I'm burning in raw form. You know, some of us like it raw. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got to know who you can be raw with. You understand? Praise Jehovah. Yeah, so I also want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. There go Tree Rhonda. Tree Rhonda, thank you so much for zelling me on today. I thought I had to get on a corner to make some extra money, but Tree Rhonda said, not so. You're not taking daddy's cookies. She told them to get their hand out the cookie jar. Yes, sir. There go my dear 42 laws a mile. Yes, sir. Yes, that's what we talk. And we're gonna be talking about some because I always got to start with a Christian, because they create most of the problems. And Christian people, whether they go to church or not, they are normally the people that I hear demonizing the other ATRs. So a lot of times I always start with a Christian. So once you start with the problem, you can resolve other issues. And then when you have to deal with Christians, you have to deal with a lot of people that practice the ATR, still have that Christianity mindset, and even though they be practicing African traditional religions, they still think it's demonic, they still think it's evil. So like, that's what I like. Thank you for a tree for keeping. Yeah, she kept me in pure. Hey, I got things to do. Sometimes you got to sell the inches. Anyway, so I practice voodoo too, very heavily. So you in the right place. Now, the reason why I teach universal laws, because no matter what ATR you practice, all ATRs has to have certain levels of the same in order to manifest. Now, ceremonies, depending on the houses that you're in, they may practice those same universal laws differently, but at the end of the day, in order to manifest, whether with Loa, the Nkisi, the Mpungo, whether it's the Orishas or the Loas, it don't matter. You still have to follow certain laws in order to get certain manifestations through the elements. And so therefore, that's why I love universal laws, because it's about evolution, it's about growth, and you can still operate in the vehicle of your ATR and still grow and develop as a divine being. Okay? So that's why I love universal laws. Now, once again, my Fedi Foon to the grizzly bear that gave up their claw willingly or by choice, force I meant. But I thank you for your spirit at work. I have been working this bear claw with my Fedi Foon Oya, my Fedi Foon Ayao, and now I'm going to be working this bear claw with my Fedi Foon Oshun. And I'm going to teach some stuff tonight. When you do hoodoo work, voodoo, obia, conjure, I am a natural conjurer, and I am a natural necromancer, not nigga, necromancer, okay? Not romancer, necromancer, okay? Not nigga and not romancer. I can romance and I can be a nigga at times, but necromancing is working with the dead, communicating with the dead, okay? And that means animals too. Ha! This is what I love about conjure. Yes, anything that has been created by the divine. All right. So you can tell how where I'm at right now. Now, let me pour some of this over here, because it's going to get smoky in here. Smirky. All right. Now, thank you so much for your patience, and we're going to get into it tonight. Now, I'm going to say this before we get started on tonight. My lives, sir and ma'am, is not for the cheering. My lives are only for grown people. We do real magic on here. We talk about real life situations. So therefore, no matter who you are, where you are, and where age bracket, economic, what your preference is, your orientation, all of that, it still applies. Okay, whether you learn it today, your eyes open today, or whether you see this 5 years from now, your eyes are this for grown folks. Okay, all the cheering need to be away from this lie, because we're going to talk about some things on today. Okay, so when the chicken come home to roost in the ATRS, okay, we're going to be talking about how to do real magic working with our Mafedi Oshun. And I'm going to explain some stuff because I am tired of the level of ignorance that a lot of us are either willfully walking in or unintentionally walking in. And so therefore I'm going to shine such a bright light on today that it will be absurd after the day to continue on in that particular darkness. Okay? Now, and I know y'all grown, so y'all do what you do. But it is truly, after tonight, it will definitely be by choice. You will be ignorant by choice, not because of force. Okay? Now, I want to talk about this because in order to understand and benefit from Oshun or any deity or any Loa and any Kisi or any spirit or ancestor up under this influence of Venus energy, as above, so below, Venusian energy. In order to benefit, you have to have a better understanding. In order to practice and work with a spirit, you have to have understanding and clarity. You also have to have a connection to that particular deity, that particular spirit, that particular Egun, that particular archangel, and what is happening in the ATRs. And why a lot of people find themselves in situations and circumstances where the chickens has come home to roost. Because if you're going to practice magic and you're going to teach yourself, I hope you understand you're going to find yourself doing stuff you should not be doing. You're going to also find yourself not doing things you should be doing that you did not know what to do. The moment that you, sir and ma'am, decide to practice real magic without any tutelage, without any guidance, without any instruction, and you're going to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, you're going to find yourself where the chickens will come home to roost, whether you practice Obia, whether you're practicing Ifa, whether you're practicing Voodoo, whether you're practicing Conjure, whether you're a mystic, Ajay, sir and ma'am. I am uninterested in the vehicle by which you practice your magic. But what I am here to enlighten you is, when you choose not to follow protocol, when you find yourself practicing magic up under people without ethics, without morals or values, sir and ma'am, you're going to find yourself in what I'm going to be talking about on today. Okay. First of all, I need you guys to understand that I was born like this. Not necessarily like this. But I was born with the gifts. I was born with the talents. I was born with the abilities. I have never known a life outside of spirituality. I don't know nothing about it. Even though when I got Holy Ghost filled, I still was already operating spiritually. So I don't know, and I cannot teach or speak to anybody that has been awakened. That is not my journey, okay? So why do I say that? Because you have to take what I say with a grain of salt sometimes, because I can only speak from the perspective by which I live. I do not believe in speaking on stuff that I don't know. Okay, so that's why I talk that way. So why am I speaking about this? First of all, as a matriarch myself, and to those that don't know what a matriarch is, when the woman is the head of the tribe or the family. I am of a triune being, okay? And what that means is I have ancestors that I was born to function in unison with them. And I was the only male born. But I am still a matriarch when it comes to the practice. And which means that it is that I have a lot of female spirits that work for me, work with me, and also Mafedi Fun Oya sits on my head. Now, I'm going to be saying some things that you may find very offensive, sir and ma'am. And I'm going to explain why. Because number one, I'm a Sagittarius, and people are offended with the truth. A lot of you guys that want to practice real magic don't want to understand the history of certain things in order for you to effectively benefit off of it. You just want to hear where you learn and who learned at what state. I believe in going to the genesis of a thing, going to the source of a thing. So therefore, as I grow and develop, I can walk in as much truth as I can in order to walk in my own personal truth. And so therefore, I have to respect the rules and regulations or the universal laws that apply, whether people have changed things, took out things, or are totally lying about things. At the end of the day, energy don't lie. Frequency and vibration is still true no matter what you practice, okay? So I'm going to first start with Luke, the 3rd chapter, verse 22. Now, to those that do not know what chickens have come home to roost mean, it means that bad things that someone has done in the past has come back to bite them or hunt the individual. When you are choosing to deal with real raw magic, outside of training, outside of discipline, without moral any type of morality, normally you're going to be doing things that are going to put yourself in harm's way or your loved ones in harm's way. Listening to people to tell you, because you work with Malika, because you work with Shiva, because you work with Ogun, because you work with Mama Chola, because you work with Zarabana, because you are a free spirit, or because you're a solitary Ajay or Yami or witch, that you as an individual coming down to the earth plane do not have to follow these universal laws. Sir and ma'am, you're going to find yourself having your chickens to come home to roost. So I am here to help guide those that want to be guided. Yes, sir. Now, Luke, the 3rd chapter. And I'm not here for the ego of a man, and I'm not here the ego for a woman, because we can have toxic men just like we have toxic women. We can have toxic broke people just like we can have toxic rich people. We can have toxic educated people just like we can have a toxic ignorant ass. You understand? A dumb ass and a smart ass, it still can be toxic, okay? So that's why I like universal law, because it applies no matter where you're at, okay? So, verse 22 says this, 3rd chapter of Luke. It said, and the Holy Ghost descended in a bodily shape like a dove upon him, talking about Yeshua, and the voice came from heaven, which said, thou art my beloved Son, in thee am I well pleased. Now this is what, and it said, and Jesus himself began to be about 30 years old, being as was supposed to the son of Joseph and which was the son of Habe. Now let me say this to y'all. The Holy Ghost is feminine energy. End of story. Undebatable. Not here for the debate. If a man or woman is saying they are Holy Ghost filled, you are saying that you have been endowed, baptized with feminine energy. I'm going to say this again. If you don't understand the power of God, the power of creation, which is feminine energy, then how can you manifest, create, heal, deliver, or set free? No matter if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, or Apollo. Okay? You need to understand Chi energy. You need to understand yin and yang. If you are uninterested in it, you're never going to walk in the full power of divine. Okay? Holy Ghost is feminine energy. End of story. So this feminine energy descended from heaven in the form, which means energy can take the shape and form of anything. So that's why you shouldn't make it about being human. A feminine energy or masculine energy can take the shape of anything, including inanimate objects. Stop going around here making Oshun about a man or woman, or Ogun about a man or woman, when it is it is Arche. It is Arche. This is why you can sit on the head of a male priest and yet manifest potently and powerfully, because it is about the arche and not the physical attributes. Can we understand that? As you are growing in the ATR and you're working with a said deity, Do not think because that deity is a male, it cannot operate through a female. Do not think that that deity, that because it is female in persona, it cannot work through a male. Because those that deal with Obatala, that is an androgynous energy. That is it's a female aspect to Obatala, just like there's a masculine entity. And each individual themselves can operate into the Arche if that is designed in their ancestry. Okay? Y'all hear me? Let's talk about it. Because this is going to mess some of y'all up. And this, let me go. Now we're going to go to 2 Chronicles, the 7th chapter. You cannot truly effectively, no matter what you want to practice, because we're talking about Venusian energy, and I want to talk about it on a deeper level. If you are operating in the ATRS from an egotistical perspective, you yourself are going to hinder your own manifestation. You don't need an enemy. You don't need an adversary. You don't need a teacher. You're going to sabotage your own flow in those energies based off of your mindset. Huh? Unless you look at your body as a temple, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. Now, just like a daemon, male or female, can possess anybody. But if a daemon can possess, if you believe that demons or devils can possess the swine, pigs, then why you can't believe that any spirit can possess a man or a woman? Okay. And we even talking about the Holy Spirit. Now, 2 Chronicles, the 7th chapter, 1 through 3. It says this: now when Solomon, King Solomon, had made an end of praying, the fire came down from heaven and consumed. Ooh, I feel you up in here. The fire of God came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offerings and the sacrifices. So if you are practicing the ATR, this is the understanding of why we offer burnt offerings and sacrifices. Now, I'm going to explain it to you here. It said, and the glory of the Lord filled the house. The glory of the Lord. What's up, unveiling air in the house? What's up, my Pisces? So here, verse 2. And the priest could not enter into the house of the Lord because the glory of that the glory of the Lord had filled the Lord's house. And when all the children of Israel saw how the fire came down and the glory filled upon the house, they bowed down themselves with their faces to the ground upon the pavement and worshiped and honored the Lord, saying, for he is good and his mercy endureth forever. Now, this is what people have to understand. You cannot get the glory without the story. You cannot get the glory without the sacrifice. You cannot get the glory without the offerings. You understand? A lot of you guys are out here in these ATR and you're trying to get power. And that power is feminine. The glory of the God in Hebrew is called the Shekinah glory, which is feminine energy. So all of that, even the Bible said, let your soul make her boast. He calls it a her. It calls about the feminine energy because the true divine is feminine energy. You understand? So the God in me is just being stirred with this. You understand? The Arche. In order to direct the glory, you need masculine energy, but you got to get the glory first of all. So to understand what I mean by this, if people truly was walking in the glory of Oshun, Obatala, the Eguns, in the glory, the essence, the Arche, the soul energy of that particular Egun, of that particular deity, of that particular Loa, then certain man, people will bow down and honor that. I had a priest Orula said, I am not bowing down to you, but I am bowing down to the glory of Mafedi Fun. Oh, you understand? People that understand it is not about my temple, but it's what has filled my temple. If you are truly trying to walk in this divine power, you got to understand where it comes from. And if you got a problem with the Shekinah glory, you are never going to have it fill your house. So when the Shekinah glory came in, after, not before, there must be a burnt offering and there must be a sacrifice. And the priest, the Bible said, after Solomon had prayed. See, real prayer, real communication, all prayer is communication. People that have a communication with the divine Father and Mother, there must be manifestation. You understand? See, there's a lot of people out here doing a whole lot of talking. And they're talking about they got the glory of Shango. They got the glory. They have the essence. They have the chi. How can you give, if you ain't got power, you can't give me power. I want to talk about matriarch. Huh? When the glory fills the temple, it is, you can feel the power. Before I got crowned Mafedi Fun Oyam, I had one of one of the ladies that was helping me get all the stuff that I was getting. She kept asking me, "Are you sure?" Ebasa. She said, "Are you sure you're not crowned already?" I said, "No, I'm not crowned." She said, "Oya is all." Oh, she said, "I can feel her. She's all in your eye." When you carry the glory, you don't have to tell nobody. It will testify to itself. The Bible said when they saw the glory. See, some of y'all out here trying to make people see you as a spiritual person. I promise you, sir and ma'am, if you follow protocol, if you understand the arche in your life, after the story will come the glory. And let me tell you, if you don't want the chickens to come home to roost, you better understand when you see, that's why I know some of these hoes fake. Because guess what? You can like me or dislike me. When you see the glory of Oshuno in me, you're going to honor it. If you truly serving the Impalo, you will see Centea on the inside of me. And you are, for the very sake of the work, as the Bible said like this, for the work's sake, we esteem you. For the work's sake of Mafedi Fun Ogun. For the work's sake of Mafedi Fun Oshun. For the work's sake of Mafedi Fun Ochosi. I will honor and respect. See, when people don't respect the prophecy, and people don't respect the practice, and when people don't respect the vessels or the temples by which those gods or goddesses or deity operate, they ain't gonna have no respect. And that's when the problem come in. That's when you find yourself fighting against the very practice and the deities or the spirits of that particular practice, claiming to be a child of those same practices. Let me tell y'all something about glory. First of all, the glory of the Lord is an energy. It is a tangible manifestation of the Spirit of God. Ache, Lord. Yes, sir. When you think about this and you understand this and you see a man or woman, whether on social media, whether it is somebody that is operating on side, it could be a bus driver. When you see the glory, when you see the glory, and that is something that you honor, you're going to respond correctly. I've never seen so many people that claim to glorify God, that claim to glorify the ancestor, that claim to glorify the Orisha, that claim to glorify the Loa, that claim to glorify. But when you see a child of that same faith, your response is not about honoring. Your response is about gossiping. Your response is about trying to undermine. Your response is about trying to outdo. Because that's what we do in the church. This is why a lot of y'all gonna find yourself in some real bad places. Because you think this is about competition. You have made something divine. You have made something celestial. You have made something that is potent and powerful and effective for the people of God to honor and to worship and to venerate. You have made it something petty. You have made it something insignificant. You have made it something that people cannot look up to because of your behavior. And I do say piss poor behavior. And I'm talking first of all to the elders. We represent these practices. Okay, come on. So I want to talk about Venus. I want to talk about Ishtar. Ishtar. And Ishtar is the goddess of love and sexuality and fertility. She is responsible for all life. I'm going to say it again. Ishtar is the goddess of love. We're talking about Mafedi Fun. Are y'all hearing me? On this day of my power, on my birthday, I was born on Friday. She is responsible for love, sexuality, and fertility. She is responsible for all life. As the goddess of war, her third aspect is celestial. She is the planet Venus. In the Bible, they constantly try to get you to not understand the celestial order, the planetary placement, because they want you not to see yourself. This is why astrology and astronomy is so important to your magic. Science is important to your magic. Mathematics is important to your magic. Because in order to manifest through these powers, through these abilities, through these gifts and talents, through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you got to first respect the celestial order. So now that we know that Ishtar, or Astarte, was called the Queen of Heaven. I'm going to say it again. Ishtar, or Astarte, Venus, was called the Queen of Heaven. This is why we talk about this being, let me go on here. Jeremiah 7 and 18. I told you I'm here to educate, because all this being unnecessarily ignorant. This is Libra, ruled by Venus. This is also Taurus, that's ruled by Venus. These are Venus is always by most people denoted just by love. You only want to deal with one aspect of this particular energy when it is energy. This is why I tell people, stop testifying based off of your experience as though that is all that the divine of Mafedi Fun Oya or Oshun or any of these other Orishas or the Impungos or the Loa can do. No, you only experience based off of your capability or your capacity. You understand? But at the end of the day, they are divine energy. And they have more capabilities than you have experience. Jeremiah the 7th chapter, verse 18. It said, the children gathered wood, and the fathers kindled the fire, and the women hid the dough, to make cakes for the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. This is when you understand that I try to get people to understand this. If you don't understand how the Bible is metaphorically speaking, how the Bible is broken down out of Kemet or Egyptology, and then you don't understand how these things are connected, and then you don't understand the placement of Venus in your own chart, and you don't understand why that power is so important. A lot of you guys here saying you're looking for love because you don't understand what Arche is. A lot of you out here talking about you found love in the wrong place because you don't understand the Arche. See, you got to understand that the love is in you. You have a different frequency when it comes to love. And you got to find somebody that honors your vibration. And we don't want to take our time to understand ourselves. And so therefore, we just use a blanket term, say, I'm looking for love, when you don't know what love looks like because you don't know what your energy is. See, I know what the energy I need in order to thrive in that frequency. You understand? So now that we understand that Ashtar is the Queen of Heaven, and that we call Venus the bright and the morning star, now it should make sense to you why we look to the hill from which cometh our help. Now what I want to explain to y'all, because I am here to educate, okay? My Fedi Fun. I have tried to be nice to a lot of people. Let me explain something what's going on here and why a lot of stuff is happening. What's up there, Jelly Sweet? You take Christianity and I want to talk to my Christian people that practice the ATRS. You take the mythology, you take the ignorance, you take the demonic mindset into the ATRs. You take the bad behavior that you have learned from prior pastors. Because most of you guys that are practicing the ATR, that are still in the church, you don't really have any regard or respect for the pastor. So, or whether it's male or female. So you feel that when you're sitting in those churches that you are stronger than your pastor because he or she has not identified or said that they practice the ATR. And because you're practicing the ATR, you feel like you have some ups on that man or that woman. Let's talk about it, huh? The real reason why you can't follow instruction and you behave because you practice hoodoo or voodoo or Santeria or Kumi or Congo, or you are a Mason, and so therefore you have a certain disregard for the structure that you claim that you operate in. So you are a renegade in Christianity, and you also are a renegade in Ifa, voodoo, Santeria, because you yourself operate in rebellion. And I'm telling you that the chicken gonna come home to roost. The seeds that you sow have followed you into Ifa, have followed you into voodoo, have followed you into conjure, have followed you. You need to correct your behavior. And let me tell y'all something. I do realize that the reason why I'm on the uprise, because you got a lot of people pretending that they love Oshun. But if you have loved Oshun, you will love the glory of Oshun in my life. Huh? You can still dislike me as a person and still love the God that's on the inside of me. Oh, I'm going to talk to you today, huh? Because you're like, there's bullshitters in Christianity, there's bullshitters in Ifa, there's bullshitters. All this like you love the Orisha, but when you see the glory of the Orisha, or you see the glory of the Mpungo, or you see the glory of the Loa in me, then and you got a problem with that, you can honor the God that's in me and not fuck with the man that I am. You understand? Because if you truly follow the path, just like you work with people in the company that you don't like them, but you like the resource or the benefit of the company, same concept. See, there would be a level of maturity operating. But you got a lot of people are utilizing the negativity about the church or their experience to condone their renegade behavior. Let's talk about it. Because guess what? You got people that's hungry, dying, broke, no sex, in Ifa, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. You got people dying of sickness in every one of the ATRs. So universally, they all have sickness. They all have trials and tribulation. They all have ups and downs. They all have adversity. They all have betrayal. If you are honoring the universal laws, it wouldn't matter if you were an Ifa, you would still honor the glory. Huh? But no certain man. See, this is why I don't have a problem of throwing myself to my Padrino or my Oba. Huh? As long as everybody is in one mind that I am doing that as an honor to the Orisha or that particular practice, has nothing to do with debasing myself. Huh? As long as you can honor and glorify and honor the God that's on the inside of me, I have no problem honoring the glory inside. Just like you respect my ding-a-ling, I'm going to respect your vagina. You understand? Huh? You ain't got to beg me to do that. We don't have to have the same function for me to respect the glory that's in your life. But when you as a grown man or woman looking for an excuse to be disrespectful. Yes, sir. See, what's going on, my Fetty Foon, Oshun? Oshun is a warrior. Just like in Christianity, they only taught you about the Jesus that loved everybody. They talk about Jesus being such a loving and what Jesus would do to the point that you don't forgot Jesus went into the temple and whooped that ass. You understand? Huh? You will be completely forget. You would think it'd be a different person if Yahshua returned with blood on the sword, because the Jesus that they preach to you, it's not the totality of the Yahshua that is. People pick and choose who they want to represent, and they pick and choose what they want to display about a god or god. The same thing they teach you about Oshun, the same thing they teach you about Mama Chola, the same thing they teach you about any of these entities or spirits or gods or gods that operate up under the arche of Venus. They only want to tell you about the love or the lust, but they don't want to tell you about Venus will whoop your ass, sunny side up or sunny side down. You understand that Venus will fight for you? Venus is also about luxury and prosperity and success. See, you cannot benefit in a practice when you allow people to tell you about a God that they only experience one way, because they were only taught to deal with that energy, that frequency. They're not trying to learn the frequency. They're not trying to build a relationship with Oshun. So you will get a more rounded aspect of who this particular energy is. And so therefore, when you get your Oshun, you don't look at that as they're going to bring me love. No, she'll bring you fertility. Huh? Well, I don't want to have, no, baby, you ignorant. Fertility means fertile. When a ground is fertile, you can put your seeds in the ground and they're going to bring you back 100-fold. You understand? See, when you got good ground and you sowing on good ground, you will understand why it's important to be fertile. Huh? You can still have sex and not have a baby and still be fertile. I'm going to say that again. You can have sex and still be fertile and still bring prosperity into your house. Not having the understanding what it is to be fertile is dangerous. It is too much ignorance out here when it comes to Mafedi Funoshun or any of these love deities. And some of y'all out here coming up against certain people because they done made you believe you more protected than what you are. They done made you believe you got more power than what you really got. They done made you believe that you are in a place where you have not even went through the proper channel. If there is no glory, baby, don't let me and nobody tell you you got something and there's no glory there. Because wherever the Orishas sit, their glory sits. Wherever the Loa sit, their glory sits. Wherever the Impungo sit, their glory sits. Wherever the Divine Father sits, his glory sits. Wherever the Divine Mother sits, their glory. Because they're there. They're there to manifest. Huh? Even when King Saul got into the company of the glory of the prophets, he began to prophesy. How in the world that you are sitting in the glory of Oshun? How in the world you are sitting in the glory of Mafedi Fun Iligwa? How can you, certain man, and not be able to see the manifestation? They do the same thing in these ATR that they do in the church. The first thing they tell you, you ain't got no faith. Huh? And let me tell you why I'm gonna scoot up here, because my name is Mafedi Fun. Huh? Oshun on today. Huh? And I want to talk to you. And I told you that your Madrina was gonna get your ass toe up. Huh? Let me tell you something. I have a cousin that went to your same Madrina. I don't care how many chickens you kill. I don't care how many goats you cut. Let me explain something, y'all. The blood can only do so much, huh? When there's no glory, you got to have power before you have the blood. You got to have power before you have the sacrifice. You must have power, and that power is relationship, and that power is commitment. And when a spirit sits on you, they bring their glory. You understand? Because these deities are not out here to be made shame. These impungos are not out here to be made shame. The Divine Mother, they want to be honored, and to be honored, we must see manifestation. When you out here competing and trying to outdo people that got a track record. I got a track record of healing the sick and raising the dead. Before I got crowned, I had a track record. I had a track record of reversing curses and destroying yokes before I got initiated into Apollo. So I didn't come here into Ocha looking for a testimony. I'm already a testimony. You understand? Now you listening and competing with the craziness because somebody say they crown, because somebody say they walking with a deity, because somebody say they walking with the Lord. Baby, where is the glory? And that should be something you experience before you have to spend your money. The people that are supporting Apostle Eli already see the glory. The people that have got anything from Apostle Eli. So that same Madrina had done cleansed my cousin, Matter of fact, you know exactly who I'm talking to because you encouraged them not to come to my church. You lied to them and told them that I took your money. Huh? That's what you did. But go on, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna explain to you. And so she did not come to me first. She listened to you. Mafedi Fum Oshun. And the girl that was messing in her situation was out of Miami, Florida. And that girl was tearing my cousin ass up. She said, "Cuz I ain't even gonna front." She got the best of me, and I couldn't turn left. She had me pinned in. She said, "Cuz she a witch." I don't hear none of that. You done did the chickens. You done did ceremonies. You done dressed all this stuff. You done killed enough blood all over. She done did everything you done told her to do, and she still would get her ass handed to her, huh? But when she came over to me, huh? I started putting something on that girl ass. And things start turning around. You understand? See, what y'all don't understand, stop getting caught up in what people are trying to present to you and make you afraid of the title. What you should be fearing is the glory of the spirit that is in that man or woman. Not what they say. Not what they declare. Not what they talk about. Minister Mario didn't follow me because I'm Apostle motherfucking Ely. He followed me for the signs, the wonders, and the evidence of the glory of God that was in my life. And that's why, sir, ma'am, he made his decision. That's why my children do not follow my practice because I'm their father. They follow me for the glory that's in my life. My people don't fear me because I talk shiggity. They fear me because of the glory. You understand? You out here doing some bad things and they coming home to roost because you don't have no respect for the glory of the Arche. And you think you can go out here because of a dollar bill, certain ma'am, and say and handle people crazy. And you're going to find yourself cock-a-doodle-doo. You got to know why they following Apostle Ely. Huh? They're not following me because I'm sexy, and I am. They're not following me because I'm good looking, and I am. They're not following me because I got inches, and I got. You understand? They're following me because I got signs, wonders, and miracles behind me. And I had that. And I was endowed with that. Before I ever dressed like this. Before I ever adorned myself like this. In honor of the deal. That's why they were fighting over my head and not your madrina's head. Huh? Y'all love to see something different. Huh? Y'all think dick different because it come with a different body. Huh? You think vagina different? If you like ass? Huh? Some of them smaller, some of them ain't got no cushion for the pushing. But it's an anus. If you like to hit it from the back, it's still an anus. Might be different colors and different sizes, but it's still an anus. You cannot walk in real magic in delusion. You cannot walk in real magic without understanding. How can you say that you are a child of any of the Orishas and somebody, the Orishas favor them and the Orishas are moving for them and the Orishas are giving them glory, but you have a hard time bowing down to them? You struggle with that because you don't like how I talk. But guess what? The Orishas don't care. It don't bother them. The Loas, it don't bother them. The Impungo, it don't bother them. The ancestor, it don't bother them. Huh? The divine mother, it don't bother her. The divine father, it don't bother her. Tell the real truth why you bother. And you still not going to win. Y'all out here listening and letting people put on all these airs. We should be tested. I always tell my clients, I said, operate with me where you're comfortable. Because when you're dealing with a 50-year-old Apostle Ely that's about to be 51, not only when I was born as a Sagittarius on December the 15th, I came in with the power of Jupiter, which is the king of the gods, Zeus. Follow me if you will. But I was born on the day of the Queen of Heaven, which is Venus. So my energy carries the kingship and the queenship. You understand? This is why I was born on such a superior level. Huh? And I told Mario, That woman did not have what she said she had. Because one thing about Apostle Ely, I have a track record. I don't have a problem giving a dog they bone. I don't care whether I like you or don't like you. Huh? One thing, if you stronger than me, you won't have to hear from nobody. I tell you stronger than me. But if I tell you you're not stronger than me, that's because I know you're not stronger than me. Huh? Are you hearing me? I speak clear and I speak precise. And when I say something, I mean it. If I tell you somebody got it, they got it. If I tell you they ain't got that, they ain't got it. Because one thing about me, the difference between y'all like to lie on people because you don't like the way they operate. You don't like to give a dog their bone even if you don't like them. Huh? You want to make like I don't know. I got more court cases I done won than you. I got more people I done raised from the dead than you. I got more people that I done healed more than you. I done got people that got their business. I've been had a track record. That's why I don't care what these people say. I'm not out here trying to find myself. I'm not out here trying to make myself something I'm not. I have a track record. But what I say this specifically to my own biological mother. This is what I mean by if you want my mother. Because there's somebody done tried to fuck out of me. And when I get through with them, that's what, if you messing with Apostle Ely, and I want to say this to my biological family. Some of y'all better be glad you my family. Because I fucks not around. I do not play. But y'all gonna see, y'all finna see some stuff. All these people around pretending they crown. I'm gonna show what it means to be my Fedi Fun Oya. I'm gonna show you what it means to be my Fedi Fun Ayao. I'm gonna show you what it means to be my Fedi. I'm gonna show you what it means to be divinely called and divinely chosen. I'm going to show you what it is when you done step in the ring and you done disrespected the glory that's in my life. Because you think because somebody else telling you they got something. I don't give no damns about how many pots you got. Because those Morettos got to be stronger than what's that Moretto that stands behind me. And let me tell you something about it. You cannot read what you cannot see, sir. Or ma'am. I've been fighting Haitians in my teens. I've been fighting voodoos in my teens. What you talking about? You think I came up here yesterday? This is what a lot of you guys find yourself in places because you really don't understand celestial energy. You don't really understand terrestrial energy. You don't understand cosmic energy. You don't understand why we have the capacity as gods and goddesses to do what we do. And when we walk in our glory, instead of us honoring the Arche and one another, because that Loa, that's cosmic energy. Cosmic. That's fifth dimensional energy. You can't do with this bare cloth what I have the capacity of doing. I don't care how much blood you spill on this. And I'm going to spill some blood on this. I ain't did it yet, but I'm going to say, because I'm finna fuck some stuff up. I'm going to show you, not only do your Madrina ain't got it like that, not only did the other people she working with ain't got it like that. Let me tell you something. I told y'all going to fuck around and find out. And you going to find out what it means to be my footstool. Huh? Because you going to make me famous. Because I'm going to tear y'all ass up and you going to go and tell the mayor. You going to go tell it on the mountain. And you going to go tell it because you going to need some help and your Madrina going to need some help too. I promise y'all. And I'm a man of my word. I brings that. And ask anybody on 34th Court. If I say it, I'm going to back that shiggity up. And I mean that's with everything I got. I ain't out here playing no game. And I ain't get out here to impress nobody. But one thing I know, sir and ma'am, you don't know who Oshun is. You know what I know, sir and ma'am? You don't know what Venus is. You know what I know, sir and ma'am? You don't understand why the bad things are happening in your life because you out here touching stuff and messing with stuff that the divine did not give you permission with. And you out here listening to these other people because they out here cutting chicken necks and pulling hogs' ass and out here killing camels. It don't matter how much blood you spill, what kind of glory show up after you pray. After you petition, after you sang your song, just like you can sit in the church and sing a bunch of church songs and nothing happened, you can sing a whole lot of songs to Orishas and nothing happened. You can sing a whole lot of songs in voodoo and nothing happened. You can sing a whole lot of songs in this family. The law of rhythm works with that. But if there's no manifestation, you ain't no different than a club on the corner. You ain't no different than a club on the corner, a hole in a wall. You just there for entertainment purposes only. And I do mean only. Where's the glory? Damn all that talking. Damn all that jaw-jacking. Where's the manifestation? And you finna take some hell of a losses. 'Tis the season of gift giving. Huh? I told you you weren't matched up. You've been out your league. You lost from the beginning. I just had to get permission from above. Huh? And if you were learning spiritual laws, you would have learned. You running after them damn elekes. Running behind these pots. Running behind this, all this. And it's not the pots. It's not the elekes. It's not the beads. It's not none of that. It's you. You are the temple. You are the transformation. You are the transcendent of the divine. You are the egoons. You are the ancestor. But you can't walk in there because you skipping. Huh? I can't speak for nobody else's Oshun. I can't speak for nobody else's Centella. I can't speak for nobody else's practice and what they do. I can only declare for Apostle Eli. Junior. You understand? That's why you got my government name. So I didn't give you no bullshit ass name. That's why you got my actual face. Because I came out in these spiritual streets already prepared. And I know what comes along with being who I am. And so does the divine. That's why they equip me. And how you going to say that you love feminine energy and you love the divine mother and you love all the Orisha when Oya sits on my head, huh? I am a man that has Oya on my head, huh? Melanated. Spitting nothing but facts and truth. And I can teach way more than your Madrina can. I can do way more with Ochosi than she can. Way more. Not a little more. Way more. And I'm going to show your ass something. Because what I'm going to take my Fetty Foon Mario LeVar Dawkins, I'm going to take his archer. And I'm going to take one of those arrows. And I'm going to go out to the beach with my Fetty Foon Yemi Ya and my Fetty Foon Olokun. And I'm going to sail one of them goddamn arrows out there in that water. I'm going to send your ass so far away from your soul and your mind. I'm going to split your ass in half. I'm going to teach y'all who you playing with. Huh? And that's why I be telling y'all, you better be glad you're my mama. You better be glad. If I didn't have it for some of y'all in my church, I'll tear y'all ass up. I ain't nothing to play with. If I didn't have certain love for some of y'all and the BS y'all be doing and trying to play with me like I'm stupid about what you're doing, I would light your ass up. I'm telling you, I would light you up like the 4th of July. I do not play games. If you can't respect the God that's in me, I can't deal. That's why I leave people alone. Don't bother me, don't bother you. And I done told y'all, don't mess with my roaches. Do not mess with my cat. Don't mess with nothing that belongs to Apostle Eli. This is why a lot of y'all get messed up with Oshun. Because you think you got to, I got to worry about Oya. No, you got to worry about any spirit that you out here disrespecting. The Bible says, if you do it to my least one, if you do it to somebody that's just a devotee and they're truly worshiping the shrine where the glory of Oshun or the glory of Ligwa sit down, you're going to be dealt with because they're giving their alms, they're giving their offerings to that particular spirit, that energy, that frequency, and that spirit's going to protect them because they're not messing with you. They're going to get cleansed for real, not that BS you doing. Because if I'm going to sacrifice an animal, I'm going to put the spirit of that to work. Huh? You see this right here? Oh, I'm going to put it to work. I'm not going... This claw was not given to me in vain. Huh? The bear that lost this claw, I know they might not want to lost the claw. But since I got the claw, I'm going to make it show that this particular bear, his dying wasn't in vain. Or her dying, male or female. I'm going to make sure. Trirana, that piranha bones... When I put that piranha Spirit, because I'm gonna work with your ass through the water. I'm gonna work with your ass through the fire. I'm gonna work with your ass through the air. I'm gonna work with your ass through the earth, and I'm gonna work with your ass. And after that, people gonna know the difference between somebody truly crowned, Mafedi Fun Oya, somebody truly walking their path, somebody truly walking in the, and you gonna learn the children from the grown-ups. Huh? You need to go find you somebody to play with, because it ain't safe to play over here. Huh? And I told y'all, and I tried to encourage y'all to study. I told you to get you a real reading. And anybody that tells you that I'm something to play with, if you think that I failed, what the hell happened with you? If I ain't all of that, how can you be anything? And let me tell y'all something about my members, my children, everything. None of my people, my followers, my subscribers, the people that support the pod, they ain't got to be nothing to you. Nothing. Minister Mario ain't got to be nothing to you. Trey ain't got to be nothing to you. Josh ain't got to be nothing to you. Elijah ain't got to be nothing to you. My mom, my family ain't got to be nothing to you. But I'm everything to God. The spirits think I'm everything. And because of that, they become a problem. Because if I got it for them, that means the spirit gonna move for them if I got it for them. That's why Mother Susan don't ever have to be initiated. Huh? Brother John ain't got to be initiated. They the father and the mother of my church. And you would know that if you could really see. If you can really read. If my own Padrino and them had to reinforce their come on here. Yes, Darius said, can we give an offering to feed our talisman? Absolutely. You understand? There you go. She crowned. All this out here, all that jaw jacking, and then you can't move no mountains, and all you got to talk about who ain't got no faith. You doing the same thing the church doing. They laying hands with oil, they falling on the ground, and still wake up, and still get up, and still in the same condition. You left one sideshow to go find another one. That's all you did. You left one broke dick to find a broke ass pussy. That's all you did. You switched partners. You thought, well, it wasn't working with the men, I'm going to go to the women. It wasn't working with the women. All you did was find the same energy you left. Because you didn't do no cleansing and you ain't showing no respect. How can you, certain man, understanding the power of Oshun? Oshun is the queen of the heaven. That is Venus energy. She's primordial power. I gave 9 roses to Oya. I gave 9 roses to Ayao. And I'm giving 5 of them red roses representing the blood of my enemies to Oshun. I'm going to show you something. Huh? Because what you don't understand something about Apostle Eli, I walk in revelation. That's why we use the terminology apostle. Apostles up under the concept of the Christian faith. Walk in revelation. Flesh and blood don't reveal things to us, but the spirit. So he gives me insight. She gives me insight. Just like in voodoo, when the spirit sits inside of us. Same thing when we put that spirit inside of our head. Huh? But you ain't had no faith in the laws before. You ain't gonna have none now. You didn't have no faith in Psalm 91 then. It ain't gonna matter if you work with candles. You have to build a relationship. But everywhere you go, when people truly see, when you see a spirit walking, and you see an Egun walking, when you see a Loa walking, and you claim to be a respect of that particular religion, out of the respect of the energy, is why you honor. For the crown's sake. For the crown's sake. Huh? You cannot like Prince Charles, but for the crown's sake and for the Great Britain, for the flag's sake, whatever represents. For the anointing, Isaiah 10 and 27. That's what we're doing here on this platform. And if you want to stay in delusion, the chicken's going to come home to roost. You want to keep lying to yourself no matter how many times you fail and tell yourself you got it? That's your business, sir and ma'am. But I encourage you to gain you some knowledge, some wisdom, understanding who you support, understanding y'all in their life. And stop thinking you can just talk to these spirits or that person in a kind of way. Because guess what? I cannot have a problem, but you can have a problem. I cannot have a problem, then one of my egoons. And then I'm going to take, when I do go back to Tampa, I'm going to take 9 of those roses to my principal spirit. And anybody understands what I'm about to say if you practice any of the heavier religions and sciences. When I deal, I have 8 female spirits and I have 1 male spirit. How you got a problem with me? And that's just through Ocha. When I went initiated in Palo, my madrina was like, all my other brothers and sisters, including Minister Mario, they had all male spirit. I'm the only one that had a female spirit. And she was like, well, I'm just telling you that your spirit female. I don't give no damn. I didn't understand, because I already know I'm matriarch. Well, you supposed to be the madrina. Why you didn't know that I already knew what walked with me? All y'all claiming to see so much. You claim to love the Orishas and the Loa. Well, I'm crowned. Where your love at? Because you don't respect. It was never about that. Because it's phony. And the same way people in the church will say, hey, pastor, and don't respect you as a pastor. That's why Jesus said, why call me Lord and do not as I say? Because you're full of the shits. And that's why there's a lot of people that don't carry the glory of that particular ATR. Because they themselves don't have no respect for it. That's why I don't have to know a person. If I recognize they know what they're doing, I see the symbolization, I give them their respect. I don't have to know who you are. I don't have to, but I can honor that because I recognize. How you want anybody to take you seriously when you can't even honor the glory of that said deity or spirit? And you know that's in that man or that woman. Even my own Padrino and my Oba honor the God that's on the inside of me. Huh? Now you a laughing stock. Your Madrino is. Your Ile is. See, this is why you don't, only gods and goddesses can pass certain tests. Stop mimicking people out here. You don't know what's walking with them that allow them to get through those tests. A lot of the tests I go through, I ain't picked them for myself because I would have never chose them tests for myself. But you know why I make it through and know why other people that are chosen make it through? Because those were designed for those people. And those spirits, those gods and goddesses are guiding that individual because they are the temple of that. They are the glory of that. Our suffering is there in order for you to see the glory of the Arisha or the Loa to bring us through those. We don't put ourselves in those tests. We don't ask for those tests. There, we go through things so you can see how the divine moves for us and through us. So you can believe. Because we have to be the representation of that energy. But you out here emulating without permission, ain't no wisdom. Oh, somebody already hit my Cash App? I got you, Darius. Darius said he's not playing with nobody. Then I got my I got love for a reading. Let me write it down so I forget. People be lying about their power and their capacity. Listen. I'm gonna say this. And because we grown. A man can only lie to you so long that he a millionaire till you should be able to see whether he is lying or not. I can only talk so long about what I got before I'm going to have to produce what I got. For some of y'all out here saying that somebody deceiving y'all, yes, they lying to you, but you're deceiving yourself. Because either you got it or you don't. Either you can do it or you can't. It's very simple. It's nothing complicated. If the glory of God or spirit in that particular gift or talent sits on somebody's life, they're going to manifest that. Serena don't have to try to hit an ace. She don't have to try. She do it. And even if she mess up, she come back and do it again. Because she got it. Some of y'all think y'all want to keep going, oh, they lied to me. No. They lied to you the first time, but you've been deceiving yourself ever since. Because you ain't seen none of the proof behind those puddings. And I know you ain't. Let me tell y'all something. Just like the church uses events and the church use conferences and musicals and all that stuff to keep you entertained, to keep you busy and keep your mind off of the fact there ain't nothing happening there. They do that in the ATR. That's called busy work, baby. It's called busy work. They do it in the ATR. Ain't nothing, and you ain't getting no manifestation. And they trying to stretch it out long enough so you can just keep thinking something is going on. Ain't nothing happening, baby. Huh? I might want to loan dick you for 4 hours. But the truth is, if I can make you come, it don't take an hour. It don't take an hour, and it don't take 50 minutes either. Okay? If you got it, you just got it. At some point, you're trying to prove something to yourself. And I don't care what religion you practice. Because once you call your spirit in to do the task, that's who do the work, not the person. That's the whole purpose of being a priest or priestess. Sent for 8 and burn. We'll text him. Okay. Get over certain man. Because I know I got to do a reading. Get over all the scare tactics. Be afraid of the ones that manifest the glory. That's who you be afraid of. Not the ones out here doing all that jaw jacking and slinging blood all over the place. Huh? If I want to sling blood all over the place, I'd knock somebody's wound down. Or they ass one. This is why people end up in a lot of bad. And then at that point, that's when they want to talk, oh, it's because of voodoo. It's because of witchcraft. No. You did not respect those universal laws, those rules and regulations. And that's why you where you at. Somebody asked me to do, Renee, hold on. Darius want me to feed his talisman. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. I have to write this stuff down. And then love, make sure I do it right. A reading for Taurus, okay. And a reading for love, Taurus. I told y'all, I sent for mental clarity for Joshua. Okay. Love, where's love? Right here. This is for Joshua. I know that's right. Madam Oshun is real. Madam Oshun is the truth. You don't see them people come on here, somebody of her caliber, and sit there and listen to me, and the background she got, and her mom and all that, and sit there and listen to me tell a bunch of lies. I've been doing this a long time. People know when you telling the truth. People know when you know what you're doing. Read. And then you got some of these freaking wannabes. I told you I've been doing this since I was a child. All of a sudden now, coach, you got a bead around your neck. You gonna do something with me. Okay? You dealing with the matriarch of my family and my tribe. I ain't the only one in my bloodline, but I am the baddest. My mom like, oh, but I am your mama. All right, that's right. Because if you wasn't my mama, but you is, and you will, but if you wasn't, the stuff you pulling, I have killed people for a lot less. Spiritually. Got to say that. I'm trying to find out. Okay. Renee, I got you down here for 8 incense burn. Do you mind posting that, or Monique, do you know which incense burn is it? Cause I can't see it on if you put it through here, I can see it through the Cash App, but if you go through the website, then I have to wait for Monique. I'll be in the cemetery tomorrow. For all y'all that did I sent for Better Business and roll up. Okay. Triranda. Ain't God moving, Triranda? Triranda, am I not the man? Triranda, am I not the man? Please. Nothing to play with. You think people be putting up with me because I'm Pastor Ely? No, they put up with me because I know what I'm doing. Better Business. The Triranda. It's Friday. Instead of us doing better and getting stronger and wiser, with all the foolishness. I appreciate that, Monique. Triranda and road opener. Give me a second, and then I'm gonna write it down for Renee. That's for Triranda. I burned hers last. Renee. Guardian. Triple. Stop. I know that's right. Nice. She know how to pick them. Protection. Reversal. Mental clarity. Girl, if that don't sound like a good orgy right there, can't go wrong no matter which way you turn. And protection. Y'all better get around some love in your life. I am so inspired by the way you defend yourself against those who talk against you. Oh, you showed me that you can stand up for yourself. Yeah, I don't play. But I'm also somebody, I'm going to say this. I know who I am. I know my measure. I don't be out here bothering people. But a lot of these people, because I sit back and I wait on people to go ahead and reveal who they is. Because a lot of times people try to take people like me and they try to be like you bothering them or you throwing at them when they the one started stuff. So what I do is utilize wisdom out of Sagittarius so I can make sure that everybody know you started that. Now you gonna be get fucked up. And the way it looked like I snuck you. That's the way it gonna look. But the truth is I can't straight up because you started. And that's on the real. You started it. Hold on there. Okay. Oh, hold on. There he is. They would love that I be one of them pastors with them fake tongues. No, you can't mark what I do. Huh? And, well, I'm take that back. You can mark it, but you find yourself in some situation. It says you have to accept. On Cash App, love? That's weird. Because I promise you, I accept it. I don't turn down nothing, not even my collar. Oh, okay. don't know why they did that. But I got it though. That's weird. They say I got my cash out ringing like a mother sucker. The chat is going so fast. Do you want me to post it again? I got it. What I didn't get was Darius. That's what I didn't get. His second row. Okay, blockbuster row opening. Mental clarity. What in 7th chakra? Mental clarity. Darius, I'm gonna say it again. That 7th chakra is. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna open you up. Y'all remember when y'all working with my stuff? Once you turn it on. It is what it is. Okay. Hold on. Where's my lighter? We in this to win this. I'm gonna do cause I got more room to do Darius, and then I'm gonna do Renee's. I'm gonna do Darius's first because I got more room on him. I got 8 for Renee. 7th chakra for Darius. Send this energy to Darius. And then I got Blockbuster. This Friday night, y'all know we done a whole lot of stuff. I know I cannot speak for myself. I have done a lot of stuff. Not just Friday night, Saturday night, Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon. I've been a mess a long time, y'all. It is what it is. Ain't no sense of lying. It ain't like I won't do nothing. I ain't buying new drawers for nothing. I ain't buying drawers to keep them on. Mental clarity, blockbuster, okay. There it is. The 7th chakra is my favorite. Ola Gladden is the closest second. I know that. Thank you for that. Ain't it? But ain't nothing but the truth, ain't it though? That's what I'm talking about. And y'all hearing it from the people. I love you too, Chris. You're truly divine. What you say? $11. Hey Darius, you know that that's a spirit number. That number right there. That's a spirit number. Hey love, working with that 7th chakra is a light bulb. Yeah. Ain't that right, Renee? How many of you guys have gotten the 7th chakra burned? I mean, it's better to hear from y'all than because I do a lot of heavy ceremonies. But I just recently started allowing people to burn that in my live. It has a I work with the 7 African spirits a lot, so it has a lot of Ache in that. Mama Susan. Okay, where's my Taurus? Because that's only and once this burn down, Renee, then I'll burn your incense. But I'm gonna read for my Taurus. Okay, there you go. Hear these words which I speak as I hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring to light of my eyes concerning the Taurus. Love the Taurus. Love the Taurus. Feel that. Love the Taurus. What is it that this Taurus needs to focus on? What is it that this Taurus needs to focus on? Your energy come. Your ego coming in strong. Woo. For Taurus. And this is also, remember guys, Libra placement, Taurus placement. That's Venus energy. No more underestimating the power of this Ache. It says, your shadow card comes up, love, Taurus, spiritual cleansing. It's the focal point of your shadow work. It says, Mem Va Ebasa. Thank you, Lord. Mem Va Mem. It said, by meditating on these letters, I push the rewind and erase all of my spiritual video. I am purified in my present life by correcting my transgression in the lives in the past. This has a lot to do with basically like you're taking care of any old issues, removing that negativity when it comes down to relationship, coming to people, places, and things. This is a big deal for Taurus. It says, I can also use this name to purify my physical environment from spiritual impurity. This card also talking about focusing on keeping your environment clean spiritually. Not that has nothing to do with a physical clean, has to do with keeping your environment spiritually clean for you. That is the focal point of Taurus. Then your heaven on earth. It says Yud Zayin Lamed. It said, I ignite the light of the Messiah within myself, within others, and throughout the planet. The concept of heaven on earth is conceivable and achievable. This right here card for love, the Taurus, this card is talking about your light being shining from the inside, but this thing is also talking about how it is going to not only affect yourself, but other people that are around, and it also is going to go beyond your personal circle. Okay? When I say this, it's because it's talking about bringing heaven to earth for you. This means that things are going to manifest, things are going to be in I'll say almost an arm reach, but in a very accessible to you right now. Things are actually, you're grasping things are coming to you, and things are happening. Not only saying that things can birth, but you're going to achieve means that things that you start, you're going to finish. Seeds that you sow, you're going to get a harvest from. And certainty is your outcome card. It says Chet Ayin Mem. It said, this name helps me to receive when I share and to share when I receive. These are all complementing your cards. It said, I can also see the opportunities of sharing gives me, and I am aware that when I am sharing in right consciousness, I am also sharing. This is a certainty of life. When I connect, I move out of a black hole into the light. This card right here saying, Taurus, especially your outcome card, as you sow with right consciousness, as you do, remember your earth element, as you put in good ground, fertile ground, you're going to see a lot of return coming to you in your outcome card. It talks about moving you out of spaces that are dark, things that are that you feel that you can't get over. This is going to be a time where you're going to, because of the energy that you are giving out and to the energy you're giving into, you're going to find yourself overcoming a lot of mental and emotional stuff this year. Write down your outcome card. I like that. I would read Psalms 26. You have that Renee got to use it with cotton. Yeah, that 7 chakra incense. I love it because I like to deal with extraterrestrials. That energy, so it's fine for me, and I stay normally high frequency anyway. But sometimes when you that's a boost, a hell of a charge. Confirmation, thank you. You quite welcome. And y'all know what I love doing? I love seeing y'all grow. I love the comments. I love the concerns that you guys share with me, so I can be better at this platform. And I hope that today that you embrace this Ache, Mafedifun, Oshun, if you have that talisman. If you also work with Mama Chola, if you work with Aphrodite, you work with any type of spirit that is out of the Goetia that's ruled by Venus. Respect Venus. Respect Oshun. Oya is not the only warrior. I know they all in certain our ATR, they only talk about illegal being a warrior, Ogun and Ochosi, but Oshun is a warrior too. She is, and rightfully so. Keep talking about how sweet Oshun is, right? The same one that can make it sweet for you can make it bitter. Don't forget, every deity and spirit operates in duality. Whatever they can help you with, they can harm you with. And tell some of these people, if you're going to be an Ocha, I am a Christian pastor that practices the ATR. Stop trying to do Christianity if you say you is in Palo, you is in, I ain't trying to do you, and don't try to do me, because you're going to mess up, because I was born to do this. You're going to mess up. I'm operating fully in my destiny. I ain't trying to compete with nobody in these spiritual streets. I'm just trying to evolve. Is this true that Oya and Yemiya don't get along? And you got to think about the Patakis, as they call them. Their stories about their Orishas. The reason why is because the concept of Oya tricking. Oya used to it's Yemiya used to be in the cemetery. And Yemiya tricked her sister so she can become over the sea. So there's a story talks about how she deceived Oya to make Oya think that everything about the cemetery is beautiful. And it was not the truth. So just like the Bible has stories, and even in Egyptology and Kemet, every spirituality has story to teach a lesson. It's look at those stories just like the boy that cried wolf. Even though the story may be not itself true, the message is true. So understanding that those are energies and frequencies, but Oya, you have to understand how they work together. They're all sisters, just like the planets are all sisters. Even though people have put male titles on them, but the planets are female. Feminine energy. Those are the seven sisters. The seven sisters y'all be seeing, y'all be ordering the seven sisters potions and stuff like that. It really comes from the attributes of the seven planets, which are the seven sisters. There's some people online. I don't mind sharing certain things, but I want to keep my platform about magic. If I have to tell a story in order to teach about magic, but that's what I want y'all to really, really understand. Clarity, not humanizing the Orishas or the Loas or the Nkisi and the Puga. Understanding we are the flesh of those deities, of those spirits. We are the temples of them, and we extend our permission or become a portal or a bridge for those spirits to basically a Jacob ladder for the deities to ascend and descend in this earth plane. We root and ground them through agreements. And once again, the ATRs are beautiful and they're powerful. It's just that some people out here boasting way beyond their measure. They really are. And they learn that from the church. It ain't about who talk the loudest, it's who get the most work done. But I appreciate y'all, and I hope this helped. I hope y'all have a greater respect for Oshun. I hope that many of you guys or any other deity that operates under the Venus energy, and just stop undermining the Arche of that sits inside of that particular Orisha or Mama Chola, or like I said, any water spirit that operates in that energy. Okay. And I know you didn't like what I said, and I'm saying to you and your Madrina, there's not a fuck thing you can do about it. You understand? And I'm going to teach you why I'm Apostle Ely. Okay? Since you didn't hear me, I'm going to show you. And don't make it it's not my problem. I didn't start this. I didn't go around talking about you. I didn't go around lying on you. I didn't go around telling people things that were not true about you. You did it to me. I did not undermine any relationship you had with anybody. You came and undermined my relationship. You lied to somebody that was serving under me. You came and tried to cause a confusion. You tried to draw them away for somebody else that could not even save you. I want y'all to remember I said this. My Fetty Funo Shun. Much love. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you don't mind, sir, ma'am, take a little time after I post this. It won't be a minute later. And comment on this video if this has helped you. God bless.